Hey guys, Austin here, and welcome to another episode of Minecraft War Season 4, everyone. Now, last episode, if you missed it, basically, we won this whole extravagant hunt to try to get chicken eggs so we could actually... a piece of grass grew. There's now 3 pieces of grass. Anyway, we were trying to get more chickens back here. We failed horribly, but we did slaughter a lot of interesting animals. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But this episode, as promised, we're going to be hunting for people's bases today, and we're going to start from spawn, enable our base waypoint that we found last episode. We found some person's farm. We didn't exactly look too much around to see if they had a base, but yeah, we're going on a full base exploration. So I think I actually should be wearing my best gear today. And the only reason why I say this is because a lot of things can happen whenever you're raiding someone's base, some good, some bad. And I think if I have my actual good gear on, chances of me dying will be less and less. But then again, who's going to actually get on here and stop me, right? Right. I mean, like, nobody gets on here anymore, right? Right? Yeah, definitely. It's definitely the case. Anyways, we'll see how it goes. But if you guys have been enjoying this series and want to see more in the future, definitely click that like button, share, support, subscribe to the channel if you are new. And let's get this. I'm trying to find my food chest, not reading the actual signs that say food. There we go. And we need to throw this stuff in here. Yeah, we got some rabbit hide finally. It took us like how long to actually kill a rabbit, but again, good thing or bad thing, who knows. We do need a helmet. We don't have any helmets, so I'm gonna craft one with my ore that is right there. So let's just craft a helmet really quickly. There we go. There we go. And now we're a little bit weaker. Even better. But yeah, let's see how we do. Now that being said, I know there's been people on, like, after I even recorded my last episode, people got on here, so I've got to watch right now. First things first, what we need to do is enable the waypoint. That way, 800 or 900 blocks. Okay. It's not as far as I thought it would be, but I actually kind of forget how big this world is. I think it's like a 4,000 world, so it's 2,000 by 2,000, but I think I might have extended it. I'm not sure anymore. Oh yeah, and also this garden has been evolving also. If you guys didn't see last episode, we visited that, but yeah, heading this way, we'll see what becomes of this garden slash base. Either way, if it's just the garden, I feel it's my civil words. Words are hard, guys. I feel like it's my duty to destroy it. Only because I don't want anyone getting any kind of random advantage on me. But yeah. Oh, from what I learned from the past, if I really get into a situation with someone, I just need to have those tipped arrows on me because they destroy people on it. Like, it's just bad. Yeah. But is that anything right there? No, that sand I think just is strange that there's an enderman. He took a sand block. I just witnessed an enderman steal a sand block. I think I've said it before, but I used to think back in the day that when endermen took blocks, they actually when they would teleport away, they'd take them back to the end and like place them down somewhere there. So like the first time I was ever in the end, I was like, where's all the dirt and sand blocks that they took? And gravel blocks too, I guess. Like what they do with all the blocks. Yeah, no. I wish that was a mechanic. Like that if an enderman successfully stole a block, it wouldn't literally teleport, but it would like spawn the block in the end somewhere. I don't know. Are we okay? We're almost there. We're actually about to hit it right here. There is some sketchy place sugarcane here. This could have been a sugarcane farm at one point in time. I don't know, but as you guys know, when I do get to the waypoint, I have to destroy it because I'm only allowed to do a successful raid on a certain specific waypoint once. And if I need to go back to it, I just got to remember where it is. It's my fault if I forget where it is. Alright, so right here is where it is. So I think it's like right below. So let's delete this. And let's see. So this obviously is something, and once again, of course, there are mobs here. Again, gonna have to destroy it. We don't want people to yeah, I'll leave the dirt. I'll leave the dirt. Yeah, sure, why not? Got 9 seeds out of it. Honestly worth. Actually, what have we here? Oh, what have we? Oh my gosh, what? Okay. 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 Didn't expect to actually find all of this. Don't know whose house this is. What do these signs say? Hello, yes, you have found my vase. I get it. You can have it all. Just don't kill my doggo. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on my sweet pet. Thank you in advance. I'm in your debt. Huh. Would you look at that? Take the magma blocks. So, I don't like need everything from this person. As you guys know how I rate, I only take like things like food, books, gold, why not? Do I need a shield? No, my shield currently is enchanted. I forgot I had an enchanted shield. I forget what episode I did that, but I don't know if I ever showed it off that much. Curse of Vanishing is on my shield, so if I ever die, it like deletes itself. I will take glowstone dust. Quartz, I get. Nah, we don't need quartz. Netherrack, sure. Iron pickaxe, sure. I didn't mean to. No, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to just set my spawn here. Oh boy. That was not intended. I will set... Here, I'm just going to set this back down. I feel like someone already found this, though, because there's, like, a hole here. I don't know. Let's see what's down here. I have a pretty good idea of whose base this is, but I don't want to say in case I'm wrong. So we'll just let that play out. Yeah, there's, oh my gosh. Talk about a diagonal mine shaft. Jeez. Interesting. I don't know what the redstone's for, but okay. This is crazy. What is this? Where am I? Oh my gosh, there's mobs. No. Huh. It's insane. All right, well, I didn't really expect to find anything with this person's base. I'm gonna be honest. The fact that it's... I don't need the seats anymore. The fact that this is what I found is insane. One thing I will do though is break the torches. We gotta get some mobs spawning here. We can't have we can't let it be too safe here if they come back. I do hear a witch though. Obsidian. Where's this light coming from? Oh. Oh, I have my gamma on. That's why. I was like, why is it still so bright here? I forgot I have my gamma turned on so I can actually see things. There we go. That's a little bit darker. All right. We have successfully raided that person's base. Let's see if we can go for 2 bases today. I don't exactly know how old that base is. It doesn't look as though... well, we've obviously never been out this direction before. But, yeah, like... I don't know whose base that could be. Like, I do think I know who this base that is, but at the same time, it might not be. And that person's obviously, like, got stuff, but doesn't have everything. Because I didn't see an ender chest unless that was in their nether portal. But, oh boy, I took damage. Oh, there's mobs. They're spooky, scary mobs. Oh, you know, I didn't sign on Minecraft during Halloween this year. Because isn't it like on I don't know if any of you guys in the comments know, like, on Halloween, whenever any of you played Minecraft on Halloween, did all the mobs have like pumpkin heads and stuff? Because that's normally what they do, but I don't know if they didn't do that this year or something. Like I said, I didn't sign in to check. What am I in? I'm Extreme Hills plus M biome. Wow, I wish I could find this in Pixelmon. I was gonna say all this gravel. I swear this is the other one. Yeah, the difference between a normal Extreme Hills biome and like the Extreme Hills M biome is if it has gravel. That's really the best indication. If there's a ton of gravel like this, then that's how you know you're in the right biome. If that's what you're hunting for, at least. And in the Extreme Hills Plus biome, you can get veins of 2 emeralds, maybe even 3. I know 2 is a possibility, which is pretty cool. A lot of people don't know that about that biome. But again, what do you really need emeralds for unless you're playing a mod pack? You know, in their next version of Minecraft, they better have a use for emeralds, like another use for emeralds other than trading with villagers. I don't care if that's like, oh, that's the currency of Minecraft, blah, blah, blah. You can make it other things too. It doesn't have to be the only currency. Let's be honest, the real currency of Minecraft is diamonds. Like, I don't know what kind of people they play with, but when they're testing these things out. But obviously, whenever you're playing Minecraft, people will make trades for diamonds over. Why was there a random blue bed right there? Was there someone? Was somebody living there? Was their house burnt completely to the ground and all that was left was a bed? Yeah, definitely interesting areas we've been to, because obviously these chunks haven't been loaded since the last person that was in this area was on. So, like, that bed floating there, for example, that's been there for a while. Or you can make the argument somebody was just on and was in this area. But, so that's the one thing I still don't understand much about how Minecraft chunk loading works on servers, especially. Is if, like, well, obviously, if servers, it's in single player, it's easier to understand. But, like, in servers, because normally, if a chunk is unloaded, everything is still there. Like, no items can despawn in that chunk, etc. However, if you're on a server, doesn't it still... Because then what's the whole, like, oh, you have 5 minutes to get back to your items or else they despawn type thing? It's 5 or 10, I forget what the number is. But, yeah, like, if that's a thing, too, then how did those two work together? Doesn't make sense if as long as a chunk is unloaded, and chunks are only 16 by 16 in Minecraft, like blocks. So, like, and obviously you're rendering multiple chunks at once, I understand that, but holy crap, this is a pretty cool ocean right here. I can jump in. If you're currently, I'm gonna have full inventory. I really hope I don't find anyone else soon, like their house or anything. But like, I don't know, I just don't understand. Is that the mushroom biome? Yeah, it is. Wait, that's the... Oh, okay, I know where I am. I'm gonna hit the border soon, I think. Unless that's another one, but I swear there's only one mushroom biome in this land, world, whatever you call it. Either way, I'm satisfied. We raided a person's base. We got good stuff from it. I mean, like, what? We got a diamond pickaxe? It's insane. But yeah, I don't know how the chunk-based system works. I do, but I don't. Because it's very iffy. Because, like, by all logic, that bed means that somebody was just there. Like, recently just there. But if you factor in the whole, oh, the chunk wasn't loaded, then that bed could have been there forever. So it's, I don't know. We'll treat it as though a person was there a long time ago. I don't know. The fact that it's blue, too, means someone took the time to actually dye their bed. That means somebody must have really, really needed it. Okay, that is my space for making that noise. I was like, what is that weird noise? Is this I like how plains biomes can randomly have patches of like other flowers in them. Because that's like realistic, kind of. I don't know. I just can't wait for 1.13, honestly. Like the new textures, Minecraft's gonna look so different and so like refreshing. Because like you never think about like things like trees, cobblestone, stuff that you always see. You're like, you never would expect that to change. And then like all of a sudden, hey, guess what? It's getting a whole texture revamp. And you're like, oh, okay, everything's going to look different now. Cool. It might look worse. It might look better. Who knows? But all it means is like things are actually going to look different. It's not going to be the same old, same old. Like, you know? And like I said, rumor has it apparently they're adding new mobs also. It's like, I mean, obviously that's changing everything. I'm curious what their quote game changer thing is, because I think I've talked about it in the past few of my videos. Every so many versions of Minecraft, they add something that's, quote, game changer. And by that, I mean something that, like, completely redoes how you think about playing the game. For example, the last, quote, game changer update was 1.9. And I think you all know what was changed in 1.9. The previous one before that was 1.7.10. If you guys didn't know, that was the one that added in like the 40 plus biomes into Minecraft. Before, if you didn't know, there was only 4 biomes in Minecraft. Now there's like 40. So again, game changer. This update right now, that's technically 1.12 was the next quote game changer update, if I did my math correctly on which versions have which updates. Like every 3 to 4 versions there's a quote game changer update. And that's not confirmed by them, that's just my own theory on it. And yes, we've hit the border. Perfect. So, like, apparently, since 1.12 did add things, but it didn't add much, I'm assuming this version that's coming at 1.13, like, whenever they first introduced it, they were like, oh, it's, well, when they first, like, started hinting at it being an actual confirmed version, they were like, oh, yeah, it's just going to have, like, texture updates. And yes, that's cool, and like I just said, everything looks different with that. It doesn't change how you play the game. Now that all of a sudden people are starting to talk about new mobs being added in, you're like, oh, okay, we're adding new mobs. But again, they've done that every version. So unless the new mob they're adding is something so ridiculous that like you never expected to be a thing, then you're kind of just going to be like, oh, it's everyday Minecraft, like normal. Okay, they add a new mob, let me go and kill it. Like, yeah. Now, if they made it like, oh, we added aliens to the game, so like there's a chance an alien will spawn and try to kill you and then steal all your items or something. I don't know. I still think they need a mob that can hold an inventory. Like, so if it kills you, it can actually pick up all your stuff and like keep it, and if you kill it, it drops it all. Kind of like the, it's in, what's the mod called? Lycanikes. That mod, there's a rat in that mod called the Kobold, and its programmed to actually seek out any items on the ground and pick them all up and run away from you once it does it. So like if you die, it runs over, picks up all your items and runs away. So it actually holds an inventory. I think other mobs, they should start making so mobs can actually wield an inventory, or they can wield like 1 or 2 weapons. Because like I think it should be completely possible now for skeletons, especially, or zombies even, to be able to pick up both a bow and a sword, and then know which is the difference between each, and use them both. I'm not saying dual wield, I'm just saying like they swap between them. Because like imagine how different that would be. Like, oh, because they've already programmed skeleton, they might even be hinting at doing this in the future by doing that programming, but they program skeletons, as you know, to like charge you when they're closer, retreat when they're farther back, stuff like that. Subtle things like that that change the game completely is what's so great about Minecraft, but at the same time, it makes you wonder, if you gave a skeleton a sword, obviously it behaves differently. It actually tries to attack you head on with the sword. Now, what if you just tweaked the program and made him able to wield both? I'm not saying he spawns with both. Maybe like if he has a chance to pick up a sword, he'll be able to use both. Or maybe you do make them spawn with both. I don't know. Again, that's something obviously they probably consider whenever they're working on Minecraft. I don't exactly know how long it takes them to make each version of Minecraft, but I'm sure, like, I don't know, when you think of, like, other bigger video games, you think of, like, oh, it takes them, like, years to make a new game, blah, blah, blah. And you think about Minecraft's almost, like, 10 years old at this point. So it makes you think, like, well, what more could they possibly bring to the table? If you think about it, every time a new version of Minecraft comes out, it adds in so much new, great things that, like, you almost, you don't think about now, like, playing these newer versions, but, like, if you trace back all the versions, you realize how much things have actually been added into Minecraft. It's ridiculous. Like, even a sheep dropping mud. Since when was that a thing? What, was it 1.8? Like, before that, nobody ever considered a sheep would ever be able to drop food. And now it does. And now it's just kind of like a normal thing that you consider when you join. We're like, oh, yeah, sheep drop food. But beforehand, you'd never think about it. What else is a thing? Take the flowers, for example, that were added in 1.7.10. Well, I guess you could just say 1.7. I say 1.7.10 because of all the mods in 1.7.10, but yeah, technically just 1.7. You'd have never thought you'd be able to get every single dye in the game by just finding a biome like this and picking up all the flowers. Like, literally flower picking. You'd never think you'd be doing that in Minecraft, but they've given you the option to. I'm still waiting to just come across another base subtly, but it's probably not going to happen. But yeah, just things like that. The only things they don't really have yet that you'd expect them to have is like some type of bird in the sky, hostile or not, just a bird. And what else could they do? Another thing in the water. Like, add another type of mob that could be in the water. Like, even just make the fish that you already fish with the fishing rod spawn in the water as natural, like, animals, and you kill them, they drop said fish. Be pretty cool. That's been things that have been talked about since, like, the beginning of Minecraft when you could fish. Trying to think what else. I mean, some biomes have so much things, like the taiga biome that we just entered. Take this, for example. Nothing ever spawned here before. Now you have things that spawn here, like polar bears, strays. Like, you never would think a custom hostile mob could spawn here. So you have a custom... They've been going with that a lot recently, I've noticed. Like, all the new mobs they've had, they've biome assigned them. Like, the husk and the strays can only spawn in deserts and tundra, like this. Or taiga, technically. And then you have polar bears, which can only spawn here. Rabbits that are biome specific off their color. Originally they weren't, but now they are. What else? Llamas can only spawn in extreme hills biomes. Every new mob they've added can only spawn in a specific biome. Even back to the Guardians of 1.8, like, they can only spawn in deep ocean in their structure. Still wish they could spawn naturally, but hey, yeah, there's the bunny right there that we've been talking about. So, like, whatever mob that there's rumored to be happening in the next version, you better believe they're going to be a biome. Oh, yeah, the parrots of 1.12. I was thinking earlier today, like, in all my videos I've been recording today, I've been thinking, what was in 1.12 added? The parrots of 1.12. They spawn in jungle, which I have yet to really visit a jungle yet and experience them. But, yeah, so every mob that's been added is biome specific, like I said. So the next mob that they're adding obviously is going to be in a specific biome, probably one we're not going to expect, and it's going to be amazing. If they only add one. I'm just saying one. They might be adding more than one. See, there's a polar bear right there. He's spawned. I like how they can spawn on the ice, too. It's pretty cool. What if they're only programmed to spawn on ice? That'd be funny. See, this says ice plains, but technically it isn't. It's a, ice river or whatever it's called. Icy river. I don't know. I forget what it's called. They still have another like a natural like weather disaster they could add, which they have not done yet. The only thing that could technically happen that's a natural disaster is a lightning storm in Minecraft, which makes the skeleton trap spawn. Minus that, that's the only thing that, like, the only natural disaster that can happen. Like, you got rain and snow, but they both happen simultaneously. It's not like, oh, it can snow in areas that doesn't normally snow in, which would be cool if that could happen, if there were seasons in Minecraft, but there isn't. And you got rain, which nobody likes. I think we need, like, either maybe a windstorm, like a slight windstorm that, like, has a chance of, like, knocking blocks off your house. Like, it'd be hard to animate that. I can understand that. I know modders have done it, obviously, with, like, that, the natural disasters mod or whichever, where they can make the blocks, like, fly and stuff, fly around the tornadoes. I'm not asking for a tornado. Maybe just have, like, a slight windstorm or something. There's a chance it'll break a block off your house. Like, depending on, maybe if you just have, like, a wood house, there's a chance it'll break the wood blocks if it continues over time or something. I don't know, something like that, maybe. That'd be cool to have. What else could there be? Trying to think. I don't know. Like I said, it's like they can really surprise us with anything, because people say, like, oh, this should be a thing. What is this? Is this just a cave? Yeah, it's just a cave. I'm gonna head back home now, actually. But people say, so what happens if I type /bed right now? Your last bed was here, which was where that person's base was. Well, now everyone knows where that base was. I'm probably going to organize this stuff off camera, because honestly it is way too much for me to deal with myself right now. Let me get rid of a few things. We got a lot of food, though. That was a really big score. I'm more happy about that than anything. But yeah, honestly, in conclusion, that little talk we had made the episode last longer, which I wasn't really going for. I was just saying, like, that definitely helped out our episode. Guys, Minecraft's an amazing game, and it's not entirely sure what's going to be happening in the future of Minecraft, but hopefully it'll be amazing. Hopefully we'll all enjoy it together, and yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video, or /talk we had, I guess. If you definitely click that like button to show your support, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Minecraft War Season 4 in the future, and other Minecraft modded content like so. Oh, this wasn't modded, but you know. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.